Guys, what's going on? My name is Tyler Glennon. If you don't know who I am, I'm at Real Financial with Brad Lee and Andy Elliott. Last year, I was able to figure out how to sell life insurance. This year, it's my goal to teach as many other people how to do that as well. So I make these YouTube videos. Guys, today we're going to be talking about how to solve 90% of the issues that are going on inside of your sales process and why you're not getting the results that you actually want. Okay? Guys, before we get into it, follow me on Instagram, Tyler_Glennon. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. If you're at Real Financial right now, hit the Discord, guys. And if you're not at Real Financial, but you want to learn more about it, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, guys. I'll be happy to get you some more information, help you understand what we do here at Real Financial. And guys, let's get into it real quick. All right, so the reason that I'm making this video here today is because I had a conversation with an agent today, and he was like, yeah, man, I mean, I'm just not getting a whole lot of answers. I'm not getting a whole lot of people that are open-minded. I'm not having a whole lot of success. And I'm like, all right, walk me through what your day is. What's your schedule? Are you full-time, part-time, right? Like, I want to understand what you're going through, where you're at. So he's telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm full-time. Just got let go from my old job. I'm going to be dialing full-time. And I'm like, cool. How many hours a day have you been dialing? Or like, how many dials have you made? And he said, well, last Friday I made 50, and then on today I made 100. And I'm like, okay, all right, like, you know, I guess like I was like, how many hours did you work? And he's like, well, I worked 2 to 6 o'clock on Friday. And I'm like, okay, 2 to 6 o'clock, like, let's think about that. You worked 2 to 6 o'clock and you only made 50 dials. Okay, so what are we doing in the rest of the time? He's like, well, I was prepping all the quotes for every single lead that came in. And I'm like, all right, let's take a step back, right? So what our issue was that we were not setting ourselves up for success, right? Like, maybe we didn't do a good enough job teaching this person how to view and go about actually making phone calls and how to get success at Real Financial and in the life insurance space, right? Doing outbound dials. We're heavy on activity, and I have a couple different points I'm going to go over with you guys, but the point of me sharing the story is because most times people think the issue is something that it's not, okay? And I say that very intentionally because a lot of people, they think that the leads are broken. They think that they're not that it is the lead's fault. They think that there's not enough time in the day to be able to get to all these people. But in all reality, we can do so much more. We are holding ourselves to the standard of probably our previous job, maybe our W-2 employee mindset, and we are entrepreneurs now. We are 1099 independent contractors. We got to be ready to get after it, go hard in the paint, figure out what's working, figure out what doesn't work, make those adjustments, and we gotta be quick to make decisions, okay? Feeling sorry for ourselves, making the slow decision-making process is not going to help us get anywhere, right? I say this to you guys because, the person that I spoke to today, he said, yeah, I'm full-time. And I said, what are you doing, just between me and you? Like, I said to him, I want to be really straight up with you. So, like, I'm going to be really, like, honest with you. Like, what are you doing the rest of the day? And he's like, well, I like to get up, I like to read, go to the gym, I want to do this, that. And he's like, I start dialing by 12. And I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you. I wake up, I read every single day, I go for a walk, I go to the gym, I plan out my whole day, I write out exactly what I want my life to look like, my goals, like, I'm very intentional with my time, and I start dialing by 8 a.m. every single day. So, like, either you're not waking up early enough, or, like, we're just avoiding doing the work, right? Because there is time to do all that stuff in the day, but it's like you're just delaying actually getting on the phones, and you're giving yourself less of an opportunity to make more dials, which gives you less of a chance to find more people to talk to. So we broke down his issue, and I'm here to share it with you guys a little bit because I think it would just be good perspective for everybody else that's out there that's going through something maybe that's a little bit similar. So the first point that I have up here, guys, is activity and adjustments, okay? The way that we're going to be able to figure out what's not working inside the business is from activity. We got to figure out what our numbers are, what our baselines are right now. That means that, hey, I make this many dials a day. Maybe it's 250 dials a day, and I get 15 quality conversations, and I get 3 presentations out of it, and nobody buys. Great, we have a foundation. You're doing the work. You understand the process, right? So now we have the opportunity to make an adjustment. Where is the bottleneck inside the system? Well, it is presentations. We have 0 of them, right? If we do this for a week and the results don't change, then we know that there's an opportunity to fix something inside of that part of our process. So that's where we're going to make the adjustment. That's where we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on getting that number to be, a higher percentage inside of the process. Okay, and that is as simple as that. We have activity, we make adjustments. We have more activity the next week, and then we reevaluate the results that we're getting again, and these things have to be stuff that we can actually track. So I recommend that everybody tracks their dials, their quality conversations, their presentations, and their sales, right? And then after that, I like to track my my dial sessions. So I do 2 dial sessions a day, 2 4-hour sessions of just dialing hard, and I'm able to get enough dials in there to be able to get 1 to 2 sales every single day. I know my numbers like the back of my hand because I've been doing this for a while. I'm very, it's just second nature to me at this point. But I recommend that you go out there and figure out what your numbers are so you can figure out the bottlenecks inside your business and make the correct adjustments. But that all starts with the activity, okay? Now, I have do more up here. The reason that I have do more up here is because a lot of people, they make a couple different phone calls, maybe they try it out, right? And then they start to back off because they don't see success. Maybe their conversations don't go the way they wanted to. They're new to sales. They don't understand that that's just normal. It's part of the process. So we have to do more. Our activity level needs to be high, and we have to have a hardened mindset, right? We can't just be soft, like expecting everyone to buy and hoping that people buy. It's our job and it's our obligation to help them make the decision today. How do we do that? We do that by being transparent with them. We do that by being the professional. We do that by delivering the information, articulating our words in a certain way that makes them want to do business with us. Rather than hoping that people are just going to say yes, I'm going to give them reasons to say yes today, move forward with me, and do business, okay? So that's do more. Last thing is confidence growth, guys, and this is really, really important. The reason that this part is up here today is because when I started, I was terrified to make phone calls. And as time went on, I started to be like, oh, I can make phone calls. And then I started to present and I'd be like, oh man, I can get these people to buy. Like, what am I doing? I can figure this out, right? So then I started being able to get people to buy. And then I started to be able to sell policies consistently. And then I started to be able to sell multiple policies a day. And now I'm teaching people how to sell policies, right? So your confidence level will increase as time goes on. It's not all going to be sunshine and rainbows. You're going to go through learning curves. You're going to have hard days. You're going to have days where you don't feel like doing the things that you're doing. And we're going to go through those lessons where we're going to be taking in information and we're going to be making adjustments. So today's video is all about making adjustments based off the activity that we make and making the right amount of activity to be able to make adjustments. Because if we don't have any activity, there's nothing to change. We have to have the activity first to be able to go out there and actually change something inside of our business. So guys, if you want more information on Real Financial, shoot me a DM on Instagram. It's Tyler_Glennon. Shoot me a follow. And guys, if this video helped you, share it with a friend. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps the channel. I'm doing this for fun, just teaching other people how to do what I've been able to do. And yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next video.